I have some news that I need to share with you that is going to give us an immediate opportunity to practice an attitude of gratitude. Please know that I have to share with you wasn't done just to give us this opportunity to give thanks in all circumstances. However, it is quite fitting. And I hope that you'll find it in your heart to do just that. After over a year of praying and seeking God's direction for my wife and I's ministry and life, we have recently accepted a position as an executive pastor at Cloverdale Church of God in Boise, the church that had faith in me 25 years ago and asked me to consider being a pastor. They have asked me to come and to serve them again. And I know that this, I'm sure, seems sudden, but please know that this was not a quick and easy decision. We truly spent about 15 months seeking the Lord, asking Him what He wants. And Susie and I now feel confident that this is the direction that He wants us to go. This has been one of the most difficult decisions we've ever made, because you are one of the most loving, gracious groups of people that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. And I know that that's not going to stop. Because the good news is that God has a plan for every single one of us and every one of His churches. Amen? And I'm actually, the more I've thought about it, I'm excited. I'm excited for what this could bring to this congregation. I don't know God's plan. I don't know how it's all going to work out, but I'm going to tell you right now, you need somebody younger than me again. And I know that God has that young pastor who was where I was 16 years ago, who was willing to come and to just serve and love and see this church to the next generation, to see this church grow and become the vision that I've had for the last 16 years. That's not going to stop. And I want to thank you for one thing in particular. Being a preacher's kid is not easy. And you have treated my boys with so much love and so much support. I can't even begin to express my gratitude. My boys will never know. They'll never know the struggles and the hardships of living as preachers' kids. And that's because of you. I am so, so grateful that we got to raise our kids here. I am so grateful for the many years that we have served with you. I hope that in some small way, my wife and I's ministry has drawn you closer to the Lord, that there's been some fruit, because I know the foundation of this church is solid. It is solid. This church isn't even going to skip a beat. Kristen and your council are wise, godly people. They are going to lead this congregation, and I'm going to do everything I possibly can over the next couple of months to make sure that this transition is as healthy and positive as it possibly can be. They've asked me to start on April 1st, and so I'll be here through the middle of March. Susan's going to stay and finish out the school year. She's going to stay and finish till the school year is done in the middle of June. But please know that this is not goodbye, right? Christians don't say goodbye. We don't. We just say, see you later. Because one way or another, we're all a part of God's family. We're all in it for the same thing. And it's going to be good. And I hope that you can find it in your hearts to be excited for us. I'm excited to go and serve the church, like I said, that first had faith in me. To serve them at a time that I think is the right time. And I know that God always provides. And I wish I could have had this conversation with each one of you personally. Because so many of you all of you mean so much to my family. I wish I could have done this in a more personal way, but I'm sure you can imagine that just wasn't feasible. But I do hope that one way or another in the next couple of months that we can all spend at least a couple of minutes together, even if it just has to be over the phone, so that I can properly thank you for what you've meant, what you're doing, and what I know you're going to continue to do.